Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and today's video is going to be a collab with Kim from Kim's Happy Place, but I call her my Kimmy Poo. Now, of course, I will have Kim's channel and her video linked in my description box. If you guys have not yet gone to Kim's channel, which I find that very hard to believe, I really encourage you to do so. She is amazing, she is fun, she is beautiful, she creates amazing eye looks and has all kinds of different content on her channel, which I just love. So please, if you guys haven't done that yet, go to her channel. You guys are gonna love her just as much as I do. We are uploading our videos on Sunday, March 26th, which is Epilepsy Awareness Day or Purple Day. So we are going to be creating a purple eye look in support of epilepsy awareness. Now, Leanna Dalton just did this recently on her channel as well. She created a beautiful purple eye look in support of epilepsy awareness. And I will have Leanna's video linked in my description box as well. If you guys haven't watched that yet, highly encourage you guys to go watch her video. She created just a stunning look. So Kim and I have a palette in common, which is the Melt Amore Mariposas palette. And I'm pretty sure this is Kim's favorite palette that she has in her collection. So of course, we're gonna be focusing on the purple shades in the palette. I also think I will include either this shimmer or this shimmer on the lid. Not exactly sure which one I'm gonna grab yet. And I haven't really played with a lot of the purple shades in here. I think this one is the only one, maybe this one too. This is kind of a purpley brown shade. But I'm so excited to use this palette again. Andy from Andy Does Stuff, she sent this to me, I think, last summer. And this is such a beautiful palette. The mattes literally blend themselves and the shimmers are just stunning. So really fun that Kim and I have this in common. And I'm also really excited to support epilepsy awareness. Now, I do have a family member that has epilepsy, and I just wasn't able to connect with this family member to see if it was okay for me to talk about who they are in this video today. They're not embarrassed that they have epilepsy. I just, like I said, wasn't able to make sure that was okay. My family member has had epilepsy for the majority of their life. Theirs came, they believe, from brain injury while playing football. And it's very easily treated, or very well treated, I should say, with medication. I think there's a lot of stigma around epilepsy and a lot of just uneducation around epilepsy. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that while I create my look. But just really feel good to be here supporting epilepsy awareness, because I do believe that even though I think the education has gotten a lot better, I still think there could be more when it comes to epilepsy. So if you guys are ready to watch my purple eye look come together using the Amore Mariposas palette for my collab with Kim and our support of epilepsy awareness, then please sit back, relax, and let's get started. So my brows are done, and this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01, as it always is. So let's get into the Melt Amore Mariposas palette that Kim and I are going to be using today. Oh, yes. And I think what I'll do is start off with this shade right here. This is called Almohada. All of these shades are in Spanish, and I don't really speak Spanish that well. I know a little bit, but not enough. I wish I knew more. And I'm going to put this in my transition area. And I did want to talk, of course, about epilepsy. What is epilepsy, you might be wondering? I'm sure most of you probably know, but in case you don't, it is a neurological disorder where nerve impulses or nerve signals kind of get lost on their pathway. They kind of get scrambled a little bit rather than just going down the pathway that they need to go down in order to make the body do X, Y, or Z. They just get a little lost. And that can cause the person who has epilepsy to have a seizure. And I have seen my family member have a grand mal seizure before, and it was very scary. And they don't really know that they're having they don't really remember having the seizure at all. What'll happen with my family member is that they will start to see kind of like halos or auras around objects. And then the next thing they know, they've kind of come into after having the seizure. And after the person has a seizure, they go into what's called the postictal phase, which is just kind of the body recovering. They're very tired. They're just kind of out of it. Can be kind of like sore, like muscle achy, and you know, just kind of need to rest and just kind of take care of themselves. My family member, they're not really sure, honestly, why they developed epilepsy. The thought is that because they played football growing up for, you know, throughout school, like middle school, high school, that they could possibly have had some type of brain injury that caused the epilepsy to develop. That's the cause of epilepsy. Also, it could be genetic. It could also be the after effects of a stroke. And when my mom had her very first stroke in 2004, the doctors told her that there was a chance that she could develop seizures. She never did, but you know, that is a byproduct of having a stroke in some cases. And I love that shade. Oh, it is gorgeous. I do, however, want to take that harsh edge away. So I think what I'll do is go into this shade right here, and this is called Señales, and put that around the edge of that, just to kind of tone that down a little bit. And I do feel like there has been a lot more education about epilepsy as I've gotten older. I can remember as a kid, I had a good friend that had epilepsy, was born with it basically. And kids would tease her so bad about having epilepsy. And I could never understand that, you know. I also can remember people referring to epilepsy or epileptic seizures as having fits. So stupid. You know, like they'd say, oh, she has fits or he has fits. I just never could understand that. Even as a kid, that really bothered me. I was like, what? And I remember it really bothering my friend that, of course, that people were teasing her. I actually just talked to her not very long ago. It was really awesome. We haven't talked for years, and just happened to run into her at the store, right? At the grocery store. And it was so cool to see her. And she's doing amazing, you know. But we did talk about how much she was teased growing up and how, you know, ridiculous that was. But I don't really hear that anymore. You know, I don't really hear people teasing about epilepsy because I think, you know, like I said, the education has gotten better. But I still think with any kind of disorder, education can always be better. Okay, so now that this is done, I do want to put a dark purple shade across the lid. I'm just not sure which dark purple shade, because I think I might want to use this as my liner. That is really pretty too, but that's more of kind of like a wine purple, and this is like a true purple. So I think I'm going to go with this shade, and this is called Nube, I believe, N-U-B-E. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And of course, put that across the lid. I mean, look at that purple shade. It's amazing. And like I said, I'm just going to put this across the lid here, just kind of pat it on, and then get it clear down to my lash line. Oh, that is gorgeous. Beautiful. I just wanted to kind of make this as deep as I could, you know. I haven't really done like a really deep purple look in a long time. And I gotta get my little crevices here filled in. It's always fun getting older and you have to do all this funky stuff to make your eyeshadow look decent, you know. Pull your face off and everything else. But I really enjoyed Leanna's video. It was very informative, and like I said, her look was just gorgeous. So Kim and I talked about, you know, the fact that Leanna had created this amazing video. We thought, you know what, let's join in. Let's join in on the support of epilepsy awareness. I think actually the whole month of March is Epilepsy Awareness Month, but March 26th is just, you know, like the day that's designated for epilepsy awareness, also called Purple Day. And I didn't realize that purple was the color of epilepsy awareness. And purple is one of my absolute favorite colors. And I'm pretty sure that purple is Kim's favorite eyeshadow color. So I'm sure Kim is in heaven right now. Okay, so I do have a little bit of fallout down there, but I will clean that up. It's looking a little funky. But now let's put a shimmer on the lid. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do this one or that one. And I have, or that one's pretty too. The green, I mean, I could do green, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I am just gonna go into this one here. This one's called Sagrado, and put that across my lid over the top of the purple matte. I'm really enjoying how this type of eye look looks, you know, like putting a lid shade all over the lid rather than just on the outer V or whatever, and then popping a shimmer over the top. I did that for one of my shorts videos not very long ago. And I really liked how it looked. I don't know. This is something that I've kind of not done a whole lot of. And oh my gosh. Oh, that is gorgeous. And I could do like a halo eye with this. I'm not real good at those. Let's see, what should I do? Should I just do a halo eye? Kind of just leave this in the center? Or should I put this all over the lid? You You know what? I think I am just going to put it all over the lid. I just really like how that looks. Plus, I just am not a fan of halo eyes on me. I don't know why. I keep hoping that eventually I will become a big fan of that, but so far, not so much. I just feel like it makes my eye shape look weird. I don't know if you guys can relate to that or understand what I'm talking about. I just do. I think it makes it look really funky. But I think this is going to look really cool over the whole lid with that purple peeking out underneath of it, you know? Kind of deepens up the shimmer just a little bit, I feel like. And I'm so excited to see Kim's look. I cannot wait to see Kim's look. It's going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous. Kim creates such beautiful makeup looks. And I know that she kind of doesn't think she does, you know? Like I've seen her create looks and videos and she's like, oh, I don't really like this look and it's not that great. And I'm like, Kim, yes, it is great. You look hot. Oh, I do love that. Looks so pretty. But I do want to add a little bit of the, let's see, I need a smaller brush for this. Let's use this one here. A little bit of the dark purple back, the Nube shade, or I don't know how you pronounce that, N-U-B-E. And I'm just going to put on this little brush here and just kind of go around the edge of the shimmer here very lightly. Just going to add a little bit of that dark purple back. I'll swallow that up a little too much. That to kind of peek around the edge of that shimmer shade. Okay, so I think what I'll do now is go off camera, do my other eye, put the rest of my face makeup on, my lower lash lines, of course, do my hair, and then I will come right back. I am back, and this is the finished look, and I love how this look turned out. I love that eyeshadow palette. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I really need to use it a heck of a lot more because every time I've used it, I just fall madly in love with it all over again. And of course, I'll show you the eyeshadow palette. We'll talk about it again. But before I get there, I do want to show you a few things I used in my finished look today. For my mascara, I did use the ColourPop Act Natural Defining Mascara that Oakley sent to me. Pretty obsessed with this mascara lately. I just love it. And then for my upper lid liner, I did use the one that I got from Temu. This is the Yankina 3D Waterproof Precision Liquid Eyeliner, my favorite felt tip liner now that I have in my collection. And then for my lower water lines, I did use the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Piggy Bank. I thought this would be a nice shade to go along with the purple eyeshadows on the lid, and I think it looks really pretty. And then for my lipstick, I did use the Cara Beauty Metallic Liquid Lipstick or Metal Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lawless. I love this color. However, I will say that I do think this is getting a little too old. It's starting to get kind of like chunky on my lips, and I'm like, I don't know about that. So we'll see how this lasts throughout the day. I may end up taking this off. I don't know. And then I also did use this highlighter. This is from SheGlam. This is the Metallic Glow Highlighter in the shade Stay Sane. This is a beautiful purple lavender toned highlighter, and I did pop a little bit of this in my inner corners as well. It's pretty subtle, like it's not super wah, but it has a really pretty lavender pink sheen to it. I love it and very affordable. And then I also did grab my e.l.f. contour palette here, this one right here. And I used this shade right here, which I do this quite often when I'm struggling with having the edge of the transition shade look okay to me. I'll grab that shade and just kind of tone her down. The tannish shade that I used out of that palette, I don't know, it just looked really bizarre to me. The more I was looking at it, and the more I was like trying to get it to work with the eye look, I was like, why did I do that? Those two shades just didn't work well, but this saves the day every time. Okay, so let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. The Amore E Mariposas palette from Melt that Kim and I used for our purple eye look today in support of Epilepsy Awareness. Love the shades that I chose. I did stick with this as my lower lash line shade. I was going to use this, but I don't know. I just felt like if you're going to do a purple eye look, just keep sticking with the true purple shades. This is more brown to me. Love the shimmer shade that I used. This shade is very nice. It is. It works really well to blend shades out with, but not this shade necessarily. I don't know. I just didn't like the way those two mixed together. The tone that it created was just kind of bizarre, and I keep getting hair in my face. Ugh. But this shade, stunning. I mean, you just cannot go wrong with this eyeshadow palette. All the mattes in here that I've used so far, I don't know that I've used all of them, but the mattes that I have used blend like a dream. They literally blend themselves. The shimmers are so dynamic and beautiful. Love this palette. So happy that Kim and I both had this so that we could use it today in our collab together. So fun. And I'm really happy that Kim and I were able to do a purple look in support of Epilepsy Awareness Day. Like I said, I think the whole month of March is Epilepsy Awareness Month, but the 26th is like primarily focusing on Epilepsy Awareness Day. Purple Day, because purple signifies epilepsy awareness or epilepsy support. And I didn't know that. So that's really cool. Really great that the medical community and the community at large, society at large, is really supporting epilepsy awareness, because I just don't think there's enough education around epilepsy. I think it's gotten a lot better, much better than when I was a child, but I still think there's more education that can always be given. And I think all of us really should do our best to educate ourselves about epilepsy. Like I said, I do have a family member that has epilepsy, and they live a very normal, healthy, happy life. It's very well maintained with medication. Yes, they do have seizures on occasion, but because they're on medication, I believe that the seizures maybe aren't as severe as they would be if they were not on medication. I think that there's a lot of stigma attached to epilepsy, which is really unfortunate. I do think it's gotten better, but I think it could still get even better. So I'm going to have a couple different websites linked in my description box if you guys would like to educate yourselves on the disorder. I really hope you will do that. I just think that's so important, that with any kind of medical issue that people may have, it's just really good to have as much education about it as you possibly can. Editing Erica here. I completely spaced the fact that this video is a giveaway. Kim and I are both giving away 5 sheet masks. I just completely forgot about that. I got done filming, went in the bathroom to grab my glasses, and I looked down on the counter and there's 5 sheet masks sitting there. And I'm like, oh, you moron. So let me show you the 5 sheet masks that you're going to be winning today. Jeez. This is the Freeman Feeling Beautiful Detoxifying Charcoal and Sea Salt Sheet Mask. Then we have this one from Freeman also. They're all from Freeman, actually. This is the Deep Cleansing Mud Mask, Charcoal and Black Sugar Detoxifying. And I've always wanted to try this, and I haven't yet. So whoever wins this, let me know what you think of this when you try it. Then I have the Freeman, let's see, Feeling Beautiful Pore Cleansing Strawberry and Mint Sheet Mask. I have used this before. I loved it. Really nice. And then we have the Freeman Feeling Beautiful Deep Clearing Tea Tree and Blackberry Sheet Mask. I've also used this one before and loved it. And then the last one here is the Freeman Clearing Peel Off Clay Mask, Purifiant. Purifiant? Wow. Little lemons on the front here. So those are the 5 sheet masks that you're going to be winning in this giveaway. So what are the rules behind the giveaway? Number 1, you have to be 18 years or older. Number 2, you need to live in the United States. Number 3, of course, you need to be publicly subscribed to Kim and myself. And this is Editing Erica Part 2. I forgot to give you guys a magic word. The magic word is purple. If you can use the word purple in a sentence in the comment section, I will know that you want to be entered into the giveaway. This was such a struggle for me today. I really hope that you will try those sheet masks out before you just put the whole thing on your face. Like, take a little piece of the product or the sheet mask, put it on your face, make sure it doesn't break you out, because I have had a sheet mask break me out before. Totally blew my mind. I'm like, what? And it did. So make sure that these work for you, because I'm not responsible for any allergic reaction that you might have. I'm also not responsible for whether or not these things get to you. I hope they will. So far, every giveaway I've ever done has gotten to the person that won the giveaway. So let's keep going for that, right? This is going to run for a week until next Sunday, which I'm not even sure what date that is, but I'll have the date in the description box and also in a pinned comment in the comment section. I'm getting ready to leave for work and my brain's just not here with me right now. But like I said, I'll have all that information. And then Sunday at 5 o'clock, I'm going to shut 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'll shut the giveaway down. And then the following morning, I will announce the winner in a community tab or post in my community tab. And then I'll also comment back to you in the comment section letting you know you've won. And then you'll have 48 hours to get back in touch with me, and we can exchange personal information so that I can give you the sheet masks or mail the sheet masks off to you. And of course, I will have Kimmy Poo's channel and her video linked in my description box. I cannot wait to watch her video. I cannot wait to watch her look come together. It's going to be so much fun. And I also cannot wait until we can collab together again. It's so much fun to collab with my Kimmy Poo. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section because I love to chat with you guys there. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.